This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Money Monday with Foster Financial, where we provide you with holistic financial advice with Caleb Doane, their Vice President. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so the end of the year is here.
Yeah.
And I know that there's an opportunity for people to really get their finances in order by doing end of year planning. So what type of financial planning is important during this time?
Yeah. So I mean, there's some strategies that need to be done by tax time next year. You know, before you file your taxes, there's other things that have to be done by the end of the calendar year. And of course, we're getting close to the end of the calendar year here. So Roth conversions are one of the things that need to be done by the end of the calendar year. If you want to do a 2024 Roth conversion, has to be in by December 31st.
Okay, so really soon. Okay, so what exactly is a Roth conversion?
Yeah, this is basically where you take money from a traditional IRA or traditional 401k and you move it into a Roth account. And when you do that, the amount that's taken out of the traditional IRA is taxed in the year that you do this. So you're going to pay taxes on that money. You can either have it withheld during the conversion or you can pay it at tax time. But the reason somebody would do this is basically to manage their taxes. Maybe they're in a really attractive tax bracket right now. Maybe they're in the 12% tax bracket and they have $40,000 of room until they hit the 22% tax bracket. And so we could say, hey, we're going to leave a $5,000 cushion in there and we'll do a $35,000 Roth conversion this year.
Okay, and so typically the traditional can be changed into a Roth, but a Roth cannot be changed into a traditional because you've already paid the taxes, so why go backwards?
Exactly, yeah. You would, if you have the Roth money, you love keeping the Roth money because it's growing completely tax-free from then on. There's no required minimum distributions once the money is in the Roth account. And so we love the Roth money. And so there's a lot of reasons somebody would do this. You know, one of them could be if you plan to have a really big expense in the future. Maybe you're planning on taking a big withdrawal from your investment accounts to, you know, build a vacation home or a lake cottage or something like that. Well, if you pull, you know, $200,000 out of a traditional IRA in 1 year, that could very easily kick you up into a higher tax bracket. And instead, if we convert a little bit every single year for the next 5 years and then just pull it out of the Roth account, you won't owe a dime in taxes when you pull it out of the Roth account. So, you know, there's a lot of rationale behind that. Sometimes when people hit RMD age, when they hit 73, RMDs are only on the traditional accounts. And again, if you have a big account, your RMD is really high, that can also kick you into a higher tax bracket.
Okay, because yes, my next question was going to be surrounding that good old age that we love, that's so weird and specific, but is there a certain age requirement to have a Roth?
No. So we can do a Roth conversion whether you're working, whether you're retired. There's kind of no conditions for that. We just have to know when we do that conversion, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. And so we're fine with that because we're managing what tax bracket you're in. You know, if I see that somebody is in the 12% tax bracket and they have, you know, $40,000 of room until they hit the next tax bracket, if you aren't doing Roth conversions, to me it feels like, hey, that's some maybe misused or kind of wasted room that we have in that tax bracket. Because most of the time, if you're in the 12%, you're never going to be in a lower tax bracket for most people. If anything, you know, the government always talks about raising taxes. People are always worried about them raising taxes. And so, hey, if we can pay taxes in that 12%, we're happy, goes into that tax-free bucket in the Roth account, and we can withdraw it tax-free later on.
Okay. And then just in reference to who can qualify, or rather what type of account can qualify. So if someone's listening and they're like, okay, I have a savings account, a money market, a traditional, a pension, a 401k, can all of those roll into this Roth conversion?
It would be a traditional IRA or a traditional 401k. Those would be the main pieces that we would roll. You know, there's also some kind of less common accounts. There's SEP IRAs, simple IRAs. But what most people have is a traditional IRA and a traditional 401k, and that's where most of their wealth is typically located.
Okay.
And that can be a risk because that's all pre-tax money. It's never been taxed before. And so if that's your main source of wealth, if you ever need to take a big withdrawal, you could get hit with taxes.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Caleb.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you would like more information about Foster Financial, they offer complimentary consultations. We'll have their phone number listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.